In this video series, I will share some of the tips for small-handed pianists. If you haven't done so already, please check out the other videos. The first tip that I will show you is how to play octaves in succession. If you have small hands, you know already how hard that is to play octaves, especially in succession. If you have a hand that barely reaches an octave, it is hard to maintain a nice carved hand shape, especially this part of your hand, the bridge of the hand, will be collapsed. If you have to stretch your hand a long period of time, you are more likely to experience pain or muscle sore, muscle pain, especially right here, this muscle. So this exercise will help you to train your hand, your wrist, your arm to move in the most efficient way possible. First, let's find your perfect position to play the octave. The principle is to always play the edge of the keys. In order to compensate the shortness of the thumb, you would need to tilt the hand just a tiny bit. When the pinky and thumb aligns at the horizontal line, pull your elbow towards you until the fingertip come at the edge of the keys. Press down the keys slowly and squeeze the fingertips inwards. This way you can at least have a tiny bit of the bridge. This is a basic hand position that you would need to remember. Now let's do the same on the black keys. The thumb and pinky align at the horizontal line. For black keys, you cannot really squeeze the fingertips, so make sure you play the keys with the side of the fingertips. Now we will play slowly the ascending chromatic scale. Every time you depress the keys, pay attention to your wrist. Make sure your wrist goes down a little. For the practice purpose, exaggerate the gesture. Next, we will do it faster, grouping of two notes. Make sure you will play the notes in one gesture. If you are not sure, close the lid and try this. After you hit the second note, your wrist and hand jump upwards. You can do different groupings, such as 3 and 4. Notice that your hand moves in and out quickly while your wrist is drawing one upward gesture. This technique will help you to play octaves in succession with less tension in your arm and wrist. Practice slowly until you feel comfortable with the gesture and exaggerate the gesture for the sake of practicing.